G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about something that's made a huge difference in the way I spend money abroad, especially long term. Whether it's been in Thailand, Sri Lanka, Vietnam, Mexico, North America, you name it. There's one thing that I've learned the hard way, and that is your normal bank card is not made for international travel, which is why this video is sponsored by Wise. And I'm stoked to partner with them because it's the exact card that we've been using for years now. So I've made a few videos about Wise, and I have a feeling that you guys love Wise too, because they've generated a ton of views across all the videos. And we got a lot of good feedback. So I'm going to actually read some of the comments that you guys have left about the Wise Travel Money Card just to see the feedback. So Blanksy here says, I use Wise to buy a house in the UK also, and use it all the time to move my money from Canada to my UK bank. That's interesting because I met someone while I was in Thailand who used Wise to actually pay for their house in Thailand. And this person's saying they used it to buy a house in the UK instead of a traditional bank. Somebody to hire says, anytime I travel to Europe, I use my Wise card. I can add money from my bank account to the card in seconds using the app on my phone. Super handy. Never need to go get cash, very convenient. Yeah, if you have a Wise card, you pretty much don't even need to get cash out because you can use the Wise card anywhere. Hagar6359 says, I've used Wise for over 12 months for a monthly income from Europe. Transferring it from euros to AUD, I'm saving at least $300 a month by using Wise instead of getting it exchanged through my bank. Definitely a great choice, and I can use it in most of the countries I travel to. Sold on it for sure. Yeah, cool. Straight Deal says, this seems to be an international problem with banks. Banks will place a block on your CC, your credit card, and then not even let you know. I have a Wise account, but the debit cards are not available in South Africa yet. Yeah, hopefully they're going to be available in South Africa soon. Anonymous Donor 8084 says 100% spot on. The speed of transfer to Asian banks is less than 2 hours. Sometimes takes 5 minutes. Wise is awesome. Yeah, I found that when I was in Thailand and I was doing a bank transfer to anybody in Thailand as well, like in an Asian bank, it would transfer straight away, like it was instant. Mickey says, you're correct. Been traveling overseas twice a year and using Wise for many years and never had any dramas. Much better deal than the big banks. Yes, spot on, Mickey. So as you can see, our subscribers love Wise too, and there's a good reason because it's so reliable and so affordable. But today I'm gonna break down exactly why Wise beats traditional banks when you travel and how it can save you a ton of fees and stress when you're on the road. So let's rewind to our early days of travel when we left Australia and were just using an Aussie bank card. Now, it worked for a while, but after a couple of months, we started getting our card shut down pretty much every 2 or 3 weeks because of suspicious activity. And it's not so much that it was costing me money to call the bank every time, which it was more the time I spent on hold to the banks explaining to them that yes, I'm still overseas like I was a couple of weeks ago, and that transaction at the cafe in Bali was in fact me. And not only that, it actually cost us a ton of money when it comes to international transaction fees, ATM fees, as well as exchange rates, which are terrible with traditional banks. One time even in Mexico, and this isn't anything dodgy at all, but Mandy and I went to get a massage at the same time, just down the street from where we were living. We got an hour massage. We walked out of the massage place and went to pay with our Aussie bank card, and it said decline, which was crazy because we had a lot of money in the bank. So I told the person, look, I'm really sorry. I'll go to an ATM. I'll get some money out. Went to an ATM, didn't work. They followed me to the ATM because they thought I was doing a runner. Went to 3 ATMs and none of them worked until I figured out that something was up. Like I checked my bank account, tons of money in there. Nowhere would let me get money out. I couldn't use my bank on a machine anywhere. And so I rang the bank. I sat there out the front of the massage parlor for probably 45 minutes on hold to this bank. And they told me my card was shut down. And when I asked them why they didn't notify me of this, they said it was just their policy when they saw something dodgy to shut a card down, which was apparently an online order that I'd made the day before. Not sure what was dodgy about that. The reality of that story is that traditional banks just were not designed for the international lifestyle. So that's where Wise comes in. If you've never heard of it, Wise is a multi-currency account and debit card built specifically for people who live, work, or travel across borders. You can hold over 50 currencies in one app and convert money at the real exchange rate, not the inflated one the banks use. The best thing about Wise is everything is 100% transparent. You always know exactly what your fees are going to be at the time because it says so right on the app. Plus, the card works online, in stores, at ATMs, and if you ever run into any trouble, like maybe you lose your card or you're not sure if your PIN got exposed or something, you can literally just open up the app and freeze it or unfreeze it with a touch of a button. Let me give you a real example. So say I'm in Thailand and you need to take out 10,000 baht, which is about the equivalent of 4,000 Aussie dollars. Using a regular bank card, your foreign transaction fee is going to be about 12 bucks. Your ATM fee is going to be anywhere from $5 to $10. Plus, with a poor exchange rate, you're probably going to lose another $10, which means you're now down 25 to 30 bucks for a simple $400 transaction. Let's compare that to using Wise. You get the real exchange rate, there's no international transaction fees, and there's very minimal ATM withdrawal fees. I'm talking like $1 to $2. So if you do that a few times a month, which we were doing when we were living there, that really adds up fast. So if you're a full-time traveler, a digital nomad, or even just heading overseas for a holiday, Wise is an absolute no-brainer. I use it to pay for Airbnb stays, flights, food when we go out to dinner, groceries when we're shopping overseas, you name it. Ordering stuff online, it doesn't matter. I use Wise for everything and it literally never ever fails. It's hands down the most convenient way I've found to manage money globally. And honestly, I'm glad I found Wise, but it's one of those tools that I wish I found years ago, like when we started traveling, because it would have cost me so many headaches and so much time and money dealing with traditional banks. It's saved me hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. So if you're still using traditional banks while you're traveling, you need to go and check out Wise. It'll make your life a lot easier, but also your wallet a lot happier. So if you want to check it out, there is a link down below in the description which you can use. It's absolutely free to open an account and you can get your Wise debit card shipped to pretty much anywhere in the world. Let me know down below in the comments if you've tried Wise Travel Money and what you think of it. And if you have any crazy banking fail stories. I know I have. So if you found this video helpful at all, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.